I feel good. Ah, ra, 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 ra. I feel good. Hello. Hope you're all doing very fine. Right? So, the GMAETS41 got something wonderful for you. You know, I'm just thinking about how I can help my friends, pupils, those in primary school, those in secondary school, and you know what, even undergraduates. And so guess what? Something came to my mind. Ooh! I decided to construct something that you can also possibly construct in your house. And when you construct this, it can actually help you to learn. So let me show you this. Can you make this? You like that? Look at it. So how did I make this? Very simple. Okay, with cardboard paper. Get a cardboard paper, cut 3 strips. Cut them, maybe get 3 parts of the cut. One should be this, the other one should be this, and then the third one is this. Then what do? Make sure you keep these 2 papers straight. They represent lines. Are you getting? Because if I give you this to draw it now on your paper, you're going to use lines to show them. It's something like this, and then you draw another line across it. Good. So make sure these 2 are straight, and then put this one across it. You can use gum to gum it. I use stapler to staple my own, okay? And just by doing this fun thing at home, do you know what? You can learn something great in geometry. And so today, I'm going to be teaching you something quick. Let's see how fast we can be, okay? It's in geometry. I'm going to be telling you about alternate angles. One of my friends told me that alternate angles are equal. So I was beginning to think, what are alternate angles? Quickly, before I tell you that, I would like to tell you what angles are. It is said, as it is the truth, that angles are formed when 2 or more lines meet. So we can simply say that an angle is a point where 2 or more lines meet. If these fingers of mine are lines and I bring them like this, you see they've met. There's an angle formed here. If they cross like this, you have many more angles. Like there are 4 angles here. This is one. This is another one. This is another one. And this is the 4th one. Alright, so we've known what angles are. Angle is simply a point where 2 or more lines meet. Good. Can we find angles here? I can see many of these angles. Because if we take these as lines, which they are, I'm using them to represent lines, this and then this one across it. You notice that they met. They met here, they also met here. At this point you have this angle, you have another angle here, you have another angle here, and then you have another angle here. Even here you have similar angles as well too. My interest is to tell you about alternate angles. So what are alternate angles? Let's see how it goes. Are you ready? So I'm going to give you 3 conditions for getting to know what alternate angles are. But before then, let us give the name of these 2 lines. These 2 lines together, as they are together like this, we call them parallel lines. This together with this. Let me hold them. These 2 lines that I'm holding, alright, these are papers, but like I said, I'm using them to represent lines. Draw this shape now in your book, in your paper, and you will see clearly that these are lines. So these 2 lines are parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that will not meet. If you continue to draw them, keep drawing them, keep extending them, they will never meet. Good. What about this line that is across them? We call the line transversal line. Transversal line, okay? So this transversal line goes across these parallel lines. Therefore, angles are formed. Let's now go straight on to what alternate angles are. There are 3 conditions for identifying alternate angles. Number 1, alternate angles must be between parallel lines. I did not say outside parallel lines. I said what? Between. Now, what is the between of these parallel lines? Remember, this together with this, we refer to them as what? Parallel lines. This one together with this. Between them is this space from here to here. Look at that. This is the space between the parallel lines. This is the space between the parallel lines. So here is already outside the parallel line. This one down is already outside the parallel line. The parallel lines, I take that again, between the parallel lines is simply this space. Okay? So condition number one, for alternate angles, they must be seen, they must be found between parallel lines. You see, from here to here, that's where you see alternate angles. Between this space, that is where you will see alternate angles. That's condition number one. Condition number two, for angles to be alternate, if we say that two angles are alternate, one will be up between the parallel lines, and the other one will be what? Down between the parallel lines. I repeat that again. Condition number two, for two angles to be alternate angles, one of the angle will be on top, that is up between the parallel lines, and the other one will be what? Down between the parallel lines. Condition number three, for two angles to be called alternate angles, they must be on opposite sides of the transverse. On opposite sides of the transverse. So what do I mean? This is our transversal line. So if we say that two angles are alternate angles, one will be on this side and the other will be on the opposite side of the transverse. Remember, the transverse has the left and the right hand side, okay? The left and the what? Right hand side. So alternate angles are found on opposite sides of the transverse. Now let me show you alternate angles here now. Are you ready? Let me show you now. Look at this angle here. There's an angle here because you notice that this line met this one at this point. So an angle is formed here. Look at that. Okay? This angle. Now this angle is between the parallel line at the top. Is that not so? This angle is equal to this angle on the opposite side of this transverse here. They are equal. So these are alternate angles. Once again, this one here and this one here, they are alternate angles and they are what? Equal. So if I call this angle angle C and I call this angle X, then we can say that angle C and angle X are equal because they are alternate. Look at another alternate angle. This one here, from here to here. From here to here is another angle. And that angle is alternate to this angle here, on the opposite side of the transverse here. Once again, this angle is equal to this angle. They are alternate angles. And simply, alternate angles are what? Equal. I've given you the three conditions. Alright, I would like you to take a look at the following diagrams I'm going to show. Look at one there. Can you tell me the sides are alternate angles? Good, you can say that. What about this shape? Look at this diagram. You can see alternate angles there, right? These alternate angles are what? Equal. Do you like what you learned? That's good. Share this video, alright? Share it so that others might see it, your friends can see it, and also learn from it. And you can construct what I just constructed. Next time I'll be teaching you about corresponding angles using this. That is going to be in our next fun class. You want to be part of it? Then subscribe to our Telegram channel. The Telegram link is showing on the screen now, okay? Subscribe to it. You have massive video lessons there. But gradually, you might start seeing complex shape. Look at another one. Oh no! You have parallel lines there. And do you see that there are two transverses? Look at it. Two transverse lines. This and this. Did you take note that there is a shape formed? How do you call this shape? Triangle, that's good. This construction is more difficult than this now, right? There are a lot more to learn. Follow us, subscribe to GMAETS41, okay? Join our Telegram channel with just a little fee and you will learn a lot that will help you to improve in your studies at school. Bye-bye.